Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here, and this is going to be my Gotham Season 1, Episode 19, I believe, a review and rundown. Before I do the review, just want to say I'm not doing edits in this video because I want to play catch-up. I have to do the Flash review today, watch Arrow tonight, so I'm just going to play catch-up, do 2 videos. Villain Thursday is definitely coming tomorrow, so don't worry, I'm going to do catch-up on all this stuff, and yeah, so let's get started. So this episode was monumentally great, returning to Gotham, because we left off in, like, February, I think? I'm not really, March? I don't know. No, not March, I think it was February, but we left off there, we came back here, but mainly because we had to, I don't know why they put it off. I feel like they just wanted to go on break. Maybe there was like a season episode for season 2 complication or something. I don't know. But anyway, we came back, so let's refresh on everything we know. Alfred got stabbed. Bruce and Selina are on the case. Fish escapes. I'll talk about that too. And then Gordon tracks down the Ogre, another comic book character, which I'll talk about too. So let's go from big story to little story. Let's go from Gordon first, because he's obviously the main character. Like, come on. Okay, so Gordon and Harvey, Jim. Let's say Jim. I don't know why I keep saying Gordon. Jim and Harvey, they're dealing with the Ogre, which is a serial killer. He's a character from the comics. They only used him one time, and he was like ugly. He was an ogre. He was weird, but now they're using him in the show. I think I like how the shows are using like one-time comic book characters. I think Supergirl is using Lumberjack for their show for the pilot. I'm pretty sure, and Lumberjack's a character that was only featured once. So yeah, I think they're using Lumberjack. That's what I read. So I did a whole video on that. You guys can go check it out. It's a Supergirl Monkey Talk episode. You guys can go check that out. But yeah, they're using the Ogre. Reference when they said that he dumped a body of a lady in the lake. Reference to the Frankenstein, obviously dumping the lady in the lake, all that craziness. So yeah. Let's see. So the Ogre is basically like this crazy serial killer who is now going to take down Jim if he tries. No, not Jim, but Lee. If he tries. Next week, we're getting Barbara with the Ogre, because this is a 2-parter episode. We're getting Barbara with the Ogre. I'm really excited to see what happens to Barbara. Barbara right now is kind of like one of the lesser characters. I feel like she just needs to get better. Like, she's messed up. She's just a mess. So we need to get her back together. We need to put the pieces back and just have her be a sane person for once. Yeah. So anyway, I can't wait to see what happens with that. Okay, so now on to Bruce and Selina's story. I always like the Bruce stories because they're so cool. And there's some Penguin stuff too that I'll talk about. But anyway, I always like the Bruce stories because they're so fun to watch. So Bruce is basically becoming a detective, and what's happening here is that he and Selina go on this mission to find Reggie, the guy who stabbed Alfred, if you guys remember. So they find him. They find out that the guy who, I don't remember his name, but the guy that ordered Reggie to go stab Alfred. They find out his name. They're going to go after him in the next episode probably, so I can't wait to see that too. Selina actually pushed Reggie out the window. Reggie is dead. Or at least he looked dead. I mean, come on. There's blood out of his head. There's like a huge puddle of blood. He's dead, so Selina killed somebody. So I think that's just like, whoa. That's just like Bruce just looked out that window. That's kind of like, whoa, like, oh my gosh. I think Selina in the comics is a big part of the Batman no-killing thing, so I'm going to see, like, what will Bruce say to Selina? Like, you actually physically killed somebody. That's just weird on someone's psyche. And I don't think it'll affect Selina much as it will Bruce now, because it's just, like, weird. But, yeah. So I can't wait to see what happens with that as well. Kind of see what Bruce thinks about all this craziness that's going on in his life, because that's too much crazy for one kid. Okay, so next up we've got, what else? Penguin. I like that part where Bruce was at the gun range and Penguin walked by him. Penguin wants this business, and he does that to get the lady who owns the business's daughter back to her. So he does that. He wants that probably to trap Maroni, or probably to, like, get Maroni, kill Maroni. He said he's going to kill Maroni, so we're just going to have to see, again, that as well. And then, last but not least, take a breath, because there's so many stories. Fish. I like how they do, like, so many stories in one episode. It's like, boom, 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 boom. It's just so crazy, like, so fast that you can't really catch on. Okay, so, Fish escapes. She is so smart. I think Fish is one of the smartest characters on the show. How she, like, totally just, tricked those guys to think that they could get to the boat so that she could get Kelly and the others onto the helicopter. She escapes from the Dollmaker, which is actually pretty great. He was left, like, bloody. He got beat up by the other guys. So he got beat up by them. They escape. She gets shot by the Catcher. I don't know if that's a comic book character. There was a hashtag for him, hashtag the Catcher. He might be a comic book character, I'm not really sure. But anyway, she gets shot, still flying the helicopter. I'm really excited to see what happens. Like, if they get stranded on another place, because she can't fly. If they get to somewhere, like, health-wise, where she gets patched up. I don't know where she's going to go, but I just really want to see what happens next with Fish. See, she escapes the Dollmaker with Kelly and the others, so we're just going to have to see what happens next. Okay, that's enough. So, next week, don't forget the Ogre, Barbara, and I'm pretty sure Leslie's doing some crazy stuff as well. Miranda Bachman, great actress, by the way. She was really great in this role. So, yeah, and I think there's some Riddler stuff next week, too. Don't forget that there's a Flash review coming your way, guys. All-Star Team Up, incredible episode. I'm going to be reviewing that. Film Thursday's coming up, Arrow, all this crazy stuff that's coming up. So don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to look at the links up there and the links down there. And like I said, just subscribe if you want to get more comic book stuff. And see you guys later. Bye-bye.